Alright, huge congratulations to Jannik Sinner for winning the Paris Rolex Masters, and the most important thing, becoming once again the world #1 on the 3rd of November and changing the momentum at the very end of the year to his favor. The question is there a chance that Jannik Sinner can truly end up as number world at the end of the year? Or what can we expect in the Nitto ATP Finals in Turin? Let's break it also with the help of AI. So guys, stay tuned for more.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!
Alright, hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So Jannik Sinner is super consistent. Let's face it, he's the one who is gaining the momentum back to his favor in the last weeks. He's playing better and better, and in my opinion, he is the true #1. Let's be honest about it. So I'm not saying that he is better than Carlos Alcaraz, but I would say as an ambassador for the sport, as a #1, as a true, strong, resilient, consistent #1, he is the player we probably want to see on the, highest rank in the ATP Tour. And I was really curious. And guys, no offense, I'm really huge fan of both of these players. As I said, I even said in one of my older videos that I kind of like Carlitos' game more because it's more, overall kind of developed. It's more interesting. It's more fun to watch. But at the same time, he's missing something that Jannik Sinner has, and that's the mental strength, the resilience, the consistency, the focus, the determination, the hard-working, kind of approach. And he's a little bit cold, let's say, Jannik, compared to Alcaraz. But we have two completely different, players, and also two completely different personalities at the top of the game. We cannot ask for more. And what I did, I asked the AI. In this case, I asked the copilot from Microsoft, what is going to happen at the ATP Finals in Turin? What are the probabilities? What are the chances for both of these players? Let's look at the stats, or let's look at the prediction. All right, so the Sinner's 2025 season highlights are, of course, the Australian Open title, Wimbledon title, Vienna Open title, now Paris Masters title, and also the exhibition Six Kings Slam. He has a record of 53 wins and 6 losses, so it's an 89.8 win rate. He has a indoor streak, 26 consecutive wins, and Sinner also became the first player since Djokovic and Federer to reach 4 Slam finals in a single season, joining an elite club with Rod Laver. Here are the strategic notes for Sinner. So Sinner's rise is built on consistency and indoor dominance and mental resilience, especially in finals. Alcaraz still holds the edge in head-to-head and year-end race, but Sinner's momentum and surface versatility, especially indoors and grass, are shifting the balance. So I asked specifically the AI, what is going to happen at the ATP Finals in Turin? So there is the probability breakdown. So the format is 8 players, round robin, semifinals, final. Surface is indoor hard court. It's the Sinner's best, of course. Group draw is randomized, but top seeds avoid each other in group stage. And we have the recent form. Sinner won Paris Masters, Alcaraz lost early. So we have here these two comparisons. And the question is, what is better when entering the so important tournament at the end of the year, is it better that one of the players, Carlitos, is kind of, he will be very relaxed, he will be very, physically ready for that, for that event. But on the other hand, Jannik Sinner played so well throughout the Paris Rolex Masters. It was, almost like a one-way ride. There were some tougher matches, but also some super easy for him. Very fine, very quick, very dominant. The final was great. It was a fight, but at the end of the day, you can see the difference between, the best of the best and the rest. Felix Auger-Aliassime fought really well, but something is still missing in comparison with these top true elite champions of the last couple of years. So Sinner is in form, he is in shape, he is building the momentum, he is strong. I don't think he will feel tired entering the Turin. I think he will be truly nicely, in the zone, in the game right from the start. And there is the first catch kind of for Alcaraz, how he will perform in the first rounds, first matches. There can be upsets for him once again because he is not in the rhythm. He is out of the rhythm. So everything now goes in favor of Jannik. So the win probabilities by stage according to the AI. So the group stage qualifying, 88%, Jannik Sinner, no problem. Carlos Alcaraz is 6% behind, 82%. I would say it's not a big deal, but still you can sense it, you can feel it that Jannik is, getting into the right zone. He is in the zone, he has the momentum. Then there is the semifinal win probability, 65%, Jannik, 58%, Carlos, so it's 7% less, lower probability, and overall the final win probability, 52% for Jannik and 47% for Carlos. Overall title chance is 35% for Jannik and 25 up to 30% for Carlos. So we can see that there is this difference of like 10% in the probability in favor of Jannik Sinner, and I can totally understand it. We can say, okay, so it's obvious. It's obvious how it works, right? But yeah, it's how it is, guys. I'm just commenting on the reality. I'm not here like a fanboy saying, oh, but Alcaraz has overall more, he has like a bigger game, he is more creative, he can adjust, and so on. Of course. There is no doubt about it. What I'm saying that now, at the moment, if I was to bet my life, if someone was standing with a gun and pointing it over my head, I would say Jannik Sinner will win the ATP Finals. That's what I'm saying. Not a big deal, right? Alcaraz, yeah, he can win, of course, no problem. If he wins, I'm happy for him. If Jannik wins, I'm happy for him. But I'm talking about the chances, the probabilities, the momentum. Who is now on a better path to win? So, key factors for the Sinner advantage is the indoor dominance, 26-match win streak indoors, recent momentum, Paris Masters champion, mental edge, strong performance in finals this year, and not only in finals. Jannik is very strong in the most crucial moments also during the match, so he has a small edge also in that sense. But, there is this but, this mental strength and this mental advantage, in my opinion, in the Sinner's game is only against all other players beside Alcaraz. If he plays against Alcaraz, we can kind of scrap and we can kind of delete everything I was talking about, the mental strength, because we know that Carlitos is Jannik Sinner's nemesis. He is his nightmare. Everything changes in that time. But all the other matches, all the other opponents, when we compare them, in that scenario, Jannik has the advantage over them in the sense of the mental strength. But with Carlitos, there is this different level that he must perform and adjust and play, and that also changes his mental strength and weakens him. So let's don't forget about this situation. The surface matchups favors his flatter, aggressive baseline game, of course. Alcaraz's challenges are indoors inconsistency. He is less dominant on this surface. Recent dip, there is this early Paris exit, fatigue signs. I was talking about it in my previous videos or video. People were defending Carlos in the sense that he didn't want to win. It wasn't important for him. I don't think this should be an approach of world number one. He should be an ambassador. He should be playing consistently. Whenever he enters a tournament, he should be performing really, really on a high level, giving absolutely everything. But against Cameron Norrie, he was a little bit out of focus and he didn't perform definitely his best game, because as we saw, Cameron beat Alcaraz and then Cameron lost in the next round to Vacherot, and then Vacherot lost in the next round, I believe, to Felix Auger-Aliassime. So you can see like kind of a smaller fish gets always eaten by a bigger fish, and in this sense Carlos was at the beginning of the chain, and then there were like better players eating each other in the next rounds. So you would expect that if someone beats Alcaraz, he will kind of go really far in the tournament, but it's not the case. So it's not a sign that if you beat Carlitos that you will perform this type of tennis in the next round. So yeah, that's just what I'm seeing, what I'm commenting on. So head-to-head indoors, Sinner actually trails Sinner head-to-head indoors, trails Sinner 2-5. Then there is the scenario modeling of the AI. If both qualify for semifinals, then if Sinner meets Medvedev, there is a 60% win chance. And if Alcaraz in the semifinal meets Djokovic, there is actually just a 45% win chance for Alcaraz. So if Alcaraz plays in semifinal against Djokovic, according to the AI, he will lose the match. And why not? We are playing on a hard court. Djokovic is the best player on a hard court we've ever seen, right? He can play actively, but he's very strong in defense, and also changing from defense and going into offense in a moment. And if they meet in the final, Sinner is favored between 52 and 55%, especially if he is unbeaten in the group play. All right, so then we have the year-end number one implications, and Alcaraz leads race to Turin by 1,050 points. So Sinner must win ATP Finals unbeaten. That's 1,500 points to overtake, and the probability of year-end number one is Sinner just 28% and Alcaraz 72%. So there you have this analysis. I think it's kind of aligned with what I'm actually seeing, what I'm thinking, and for the fanboys out there, I must stress one thing. We know that the AI is just a connection of all the information that are available on the internet and putting it like all together, scrambling it, calculating it, and then we have here the number. The AI doesn't care about the nationality, about who is more nice on the court, who is who has this type of technique, who has this type of technique, who plays this way, who is more relaxed, who is more focused, and so on. Maybe this is a little bit in the calculation, but overall, the AI is independent, right? We as human beings, we are not independent, but I'm trying to say on my channel always, whoever wins, let the best tennis player win and congratulate him and be happy for him. Why there are these fights between fans of one player and another player? I don't get it. If they perform their best, we should be happy because we should care about tennis, not about one guy or another guy, right? Why? Of course, if you are from Italy or Spain, you get more kind of biased. I get it. But overall, tennis is the most important thing. The performance, the fun, the joy, the fight. That's what we want to see. So, guys, whoever wins, whoever ends up this year as number one, let's be happy for him. And I hope we will see the best tournament at the end of the year in Turin. And my prediction is as well that Jannik Sinner will win the tournament. It doesn't mean he will become or end the year as number one. It truly depends on how Carlitos performs in the tournament. But I think it's really nicely mixed, and it developed into a really nice story at the end of the year 2025. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? Do you agree with not only my analysis, let's say, but this time it was the AI's analysis? And as always, if you want to become my member of the channel, you can support me just 99 cents per month. And you will get a small badge, a custom badge that I have created for my members. And this badge will show me you are a member. I will focus on your comment. If you comment, I will read it definitely. And if you ask a question, I will answer the question. That's for sure. And of course, you can also support my channel by buying me a coffee. That would be also great. I have already received quite some coffees during the period I'm shooting the videos. It has been great, the support. I really like and I really truly enjoy every single coffee as the time goes. And of course, PayPal option is also the way. And that's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, enjoy tennis, play tennis, watch tennis every time, every day, and don't forget to enjoy the manooovrlbity. Bye, guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!